Let's learn how to make these puffy flowers. For this you need a 4-ply yarn, 3.5 mm crochet needle, then also an embroidery needle to cover the middle part of the puffy flower, scissors of course for finishing and in case you need to make some changes in cuttings. So let's get started without further ado. You've noticed I've picked two different colors of yarn. It gives a nice little contrast to your project. So I'm going to use this pink color yarn for the petals, and I'm going to use this cream yarn for the center part. Let's get started. Let's start with the petal. So first we'll go with a knot to secure this knot with the needle. Now I'm going to ensure my grip is proper for the project. So I start with 5 chains, second, third, fourth and fifth. So if you notice, I've kept the chains pretty loose, so that way the center of the puffy flower we have gaps to fill it in with the petals. So after the 5th chain, we're going to do a slip stitch in the first chain. At this stage I would not really worry about the gaps that are there in case, but do ensure you have a nice little round for where you can kind of insert the petal stitches. So we start the first petal by 2 chains, then we're going to start a double crochet, put this needle inside the circle and pull it to the height of the 2 chains. So we'll just start the double crochet process, but we'll not complete it. So similarly, like I just did 1 pull, we're going to do 4 more pulls. So each petal is going to have 5 pulls. So that is how it creates that puff. So starting with the second pull, then the third, followed by the fourth, and then you have the 5th one too. So you already see that nice little puff here. Now we're going to secure this petal with a slip stitch. So once you've secured the petal, you do a single chain and do another slip stitch by inserting your needle to the center of the within the circle basically. So you see you have a nice little puffy petal already. So we'll start the process for the second petal. Again 2 chains, and you start your double crochet but you don't complete it. So pull number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 and number 5. Now once again securing the petal with a slip stitch. Now some of you may wonder, why are we starting with 2 chains and ending with a single chain? That's because these stitches that you see on top of every petal, we try towards the end, we're going to push it towards the end, that in a way you're not able to see when you actually look at the puffy flower front facing, you're not actually seeing these stitches. So that's the intent. So I'll of course show you what I am talking about when we get there. So what I'm going to do is do 3 more petals. So we're going to do 5 petals for every flower. So I'll do 3 more petals and I will meet you back. Okay, I am done with the 5th petal also, where I completed it with a slip stitch by inserting this inside the circle. Now I'm going to pull this, cut the extra yarn and nicely secure it. We've got a nice little puff in all the petals. Let's now finish the center part. I've already inserted thread in this needle. So let's start from one corner I'm going to leave some extras here so we can tie it up towards the end and place it in the second corner. Going to once again insert from one corner to the other corner. Once again insert from one corner to the other corner, and I think we're pretty much there. This looks good. So what we're now going to do is I'm going to turn the project and cut all these extras and stitch them together. So just going to randomly take this and stitch it together. Two knots will do, and then this extra. Now I'm going to cut all of these extras. And here we have a nice puffy flower. Once the final project is done, you can kind of press it a little, press the petals from behind to give that nice little push.